Okay, last session we were seeing Eclipse. Okay, we'll continue to see some more examples on Eclipse itself. So Eclipse is one of the most powerful editor which we use for typing Java programs. In fact, typing in Edit Plus is ruled out. Okay, there are many problems we face in typing in editors like Notepad, Edit Plus and all that. And many problems. Few problems what you say where you cannot work with packages properly, and other problems what you face are you cannot separate .java, .class. So gradually as you go on coding more, you'll understand what are the problems. Understood? But it is impossible, almost all impossible to code a project with what? Notepad and Edit Plus. It is impossible. So that's the reason we use sophisticated editors like Eclipse. So I'll continue to show you how to code on Eclipse itself. So it'll take you some time to get the grip of this editor. Okay, once you get the grip, now you can code anything very easily also. So let's start off with Eclipse itself. So I told you last class how to install, and I told you every day if you want to work you can put it onto the shortcut. See, if you don't put the shortcut, every day you have to go where? C drive, Eclipse, you have to double click on this icon. Instead what you do, you put the shortcut onto the desktop. Okay, so what will happen now, every day when you want to work with Eclipse, double click, automatically Eclipse will open up. So last time we had worked in this workspace. Workspace means the place where you are working in Eclipse. That's called as workspace. You know which is a workspace now? I just copy this. See in the Explorer, I'll put it now. See, this was our workspace. Okay, so in this workspace there are two projects. Today I'll create one more project. And show you, or two more projects you'll see. Okay, so in one workspace you can have any number of projects. So I'll close again. Just see how I'm opening Eclipse. Double click. Already it is pointed to your same workspace. Just say OK. If it is in a different workspace, you have to select. Okay, so now yes, it's already selected. Select now. So it will open up. So the next example what I'll be showing you is how to do a interface, how to write an interface in Eclipse, and how to implement it. All that I'll show you now. Last time I showed you how to use classes. I wrote one class called as box and I was using it. See this? We wrote one simple class called as box, and it was kept in what? P1 package in the last session. Okay, and we used it. Fine. So here what is the concept you are saying is we are using two, we are writing classes, but these two classes have been kept in a package now. Which package? One package by name P1. So in the first example what we saw was we didn't put the class into any package. So if you don't put the class in any package, you see here it will be put in default package. Okay, so then in the second example I put the class in package. To put the class in package, what you have to do? On the top type the package name, type, automatically it will put into the package. So once you code, more things we saw in the last session. What you saw? If you go to the workspace, where is your workspace? Means the place where you're working, saving your programs now. So August 2013, you go there, and I told you about what? This is a Windows view, and this is Eclipse view. In Eclipse view, you'll be seeing the view like this. This is Eclipse view. This is developer friendly view. But in Windows, you can see the view will be something like this. We are working with second project now. In second project, see settings, bin, src, all this is there. These things are used internally by Eclipse. Forget it. But what is actually used by developer, only those things will be shown here. So don't get confused. Okay. So then in src, I put the package. So src is nothing but source. So Eclipse is automatically separating what? See, this is source. It is visible here. So here you are having package and all that, fine. But now the Java files are separated from .class files here, and the .class files have been put into bin automatically. So separating of .java and .class is happening automatically for you. You don't have to worry. Who is doing this? Eclipse. Eclipse is doing this for you. Compilation will happen. There are many advantages. We'll start seeing the advantages of this editor. So now, as I told you, I'll be typing which one now? One more new project where I'll start using a interface. Clear? Okay. So there is no need of this folder. You can close it off. Just I showed you. Okay. So from now on, no need of this folder. Okay. So directly you can start coding here itself. So what you do now? You can create one more project new. What will you do? Say Java project. So what is the project name? 03 interface project. Just I'm showing you how to type all the data types. I showed you how to type a class. Now I'm showing you how to write a interface. Just see now. Just click finish. So here also you can have one package. So I'm going to put the interface in a package. Notice I'm using Eclipse. Finished. So your interface also can be put into what? Package. All your data types, user defined types can be put into what? Package. So what will I do now? In this, right click on the package now. New, what will I say? Interface. Click. So what is the interface name you want to give? HELLO. Any name you want to give, that's your wish. Okay, just say finish. See here, okay, just say finish. So now the interface gets created. In this you can write on method void m1. So check out this method. This method is not means it's having a method, no return type, no parameter. Next, one more method I'll write. Int add int x comma int y. So what you have to understand now is, in this interface there is one method without any return type, without any parameter. In the other method there is a return type is int and there are two parameters of type int. So we have to implement now. Let's see how you implement in which one now? Eclipse. So now I want to implement this. So to implement, what data type I use now? I can use class. So I'll be using a class data type to implement this. Okay. See, till now what was happening? Every class or interface you're typing, any data type you're typing, class, subclass, abstract class, interface, all these data types are kept in what? A single source file. Yes or no? But from now remember, okay, whenever you code in real time, companies and all that, every data type will be kept in a separate Java file. Okay, even though you are having a class implementing the interface, it will not be kept where? In the same source file. It will, not mandatory. It is not mandatory, but it is a convention what we follow. Okay, it is a convention what we follow. Every data type will be stored in one separate .java file. Okay, and when you compile automatically, you see, one .java file can contain what? One .java file can contain what? File can contain, remember this one, it can contain many classes. By coding we can do this. Okay, but when you compile, okay, number of dot class files will depend on what? Depend on number of class present in the .java file. Present in the .java file. Okay, this is possible. I'm not saying no. Okay, but the actual practice is, okay, every class will be kept in a separate Java file, because for you maintenance will become easier later. Okay, see now if you start coding so many Java files in a single, if you start coding so many classes in a single Java file, maintenance will be very difficult. Compiling, okay, and all that will be very difficult. So that's why we separate it off. Okay, so how do you separate it now? See, Eclipse is providing a very beautiful support for that. You don't have any problem. You don't have any problems here. So just right click now. Where I'm clicking? Right click on what? I want to have a class implementing that interface now. So what will I do? But I want to put it in the same package. I'll show you how to create more packages later. First we are working with a single package, one package. So then I'll go with what? More packages. I'll just clear this. Okay, so now I will have a class implementing the interface, and that class will be where now? In the same package. Let's see. So same thing, right click, new. See this, class. What is the name you want to give? HELLO IMPL. Hello, IMPL. You can give any name, that's your wish. Okay, you can give any name, but the convention what we follow is, the suffix is always given. The name of the interface with the name of the class will be what? Any class which is implemented in interface now, it will have the name of the interface plus IMPL. So that is the name of the class now. So now see, I'll say, see here, one more thing. You are giving the name of the class. Just see here, you got an option called as add. Click here. and type here HELL. So it will give you the list. What are the different interfaces? Okay, see if I tell HE, these are the different interfaces available in the library. But I don't want to implement which one? Built-in library. I keep telling you now, there are many interfaces in the built-in library. I don't want to implement these interfaces. My intention is to implement what? This one, hello in P1. Press enter. Okay, then say means finish. Now see, automatically code is generated for you. You just have to write what? A logic inside it. So that user friendly it is. Okay, so you are already having, see hello IMPL implements what? Hello, it is there in what? Package P1. So all you have to do is what? Write the logic. Sys out. You know the shortcut, control space inside M1. Again, so it is int z is equal to 0, z is equal to x plus y, return z over. So fast your coding becomes. Now this class I'll use now. Which one? Hello IMPL. So how will you use now? So again I'll have one demo class which will be put in what? Again P1 package only. So what will I do? Right click, new class. So what will be the name of the class? Demo. And here click which one? Public static void main. Whenever you need main, then only click this. So click this. So now you'll get automatically the main method. Now some comments will come here. Delete it. Now say hello. Generally you type the variable names. Yes or no? You don't have to type the variable name. Eclipse will give the name of the variable. See here, control space. It is only generating the variable name. Understood? Especially for user defined data types. For primitives and all you give the name. I will tell you how to give the name. But for user defined data types, Eclipse itself will generate what? The variable name. Okay. Control space is the most powerful one here. Is equal to what? Null. Then next, what will I do? I'll say hello is equal to new hello, control space you can type hello IMPL. Finished. Means it's up to you now whether you create an object of the subclass and use the reference variable of type subclass, or interface variable name with, and you will use the interface variable name and refer it with the class implementing the interface. Means either you go with AA is equal to new B formula, or you go with BB is equal to new B formula. Okay, here I am taking what? Hello H is equal to new hello MPL because I want dynamic polymorphism support. Okay, so fine. Next, hello dot. See now, what are the different methods in hello? Dot. I'm just pressing dot. Okay, control space. It will give me the list of all the members of what? Class hello. So these are the two members you know. Which one? Add and M1. Okay, the other methods are coming from class object. Don't worry about those members, I'll be teaching you. So which are the members you know now? Present in the class of which one? Hello. Add is one and the other is what? M1. Hello dot M you press, automatically it will shortlist. As soon as you type the first letter, it will shortlist. Press enter, automatically it is ready. So now see, next, hello. Again, hello dot. Okay. Add, I'll press add. See, it is very clearly telling add method requires an argument of type what? Int. And return type of this is what? Int. Colon int you can see now. So it will clearly tell you what are the parameters you have to send, what is the return type it will give you. Otherwise using a class, you know how difficult it is. Okay, you have to go and study each and every class, each and every member, which method returns what arguments you have to send, all that. But here Eclipse is clearly telling you what is the name of the method present in that class, what are the different parameters of that method, what is the return type of that method. Very clearly it is telling you. So I'll click add method now. See, it will ask you send two arguments of type what? Int and int. So I'll type 10, then I'll type what? 20, any value. So now what you say? So if you want the return type, accept it. Int result is equal to. Understood? So easy typing now. So sys out sum of both numbers is plus RE control space. Again it will give the which one? The variable name. Control space is the most powerful one. Gradually type, you will come to know now how to use Eclipse. Okay, So program is ready. So if you want to execute, okay, just say right click, run as Java application. Just say right click, run as, 1 second. If you want, you can enlarge this window, okay, or you can double click, it will open up in a big way. That's it. Okay, so are you getting the control of Eclipse now, slowly? One second. Okay, one more shortcut where you can use to execute is Control F11. Control F, you don't have to say right click, run as. Understood? One more shortcut what you can use is Control F11. You don't have to compile here. Compilation is happening automatically. Understood? Control F11 if you type. There are many shortcuts which I will go on teaching you one by one. Slowly you will understand all this. Hello H is equal to new IMPL. Okay, fine. So this is how the Eclipse goes on now. Okay. So next we had coded one more project. Which one? I'll close this. I'll go with our box project. Box weight, shipment. Fine. You can code that also. See here, new Java project 04. I'll give the name as box project. And today I'm showing you completely how to use Eclipse. So here you want your class now. So what you do now? In the SRC new, it's another new project, new. Okay, in the another new project I'm creating again package P1. You can give any name. Okay, I'll say finish. So once it is there, now here I'll create what? New class called as box. Fine. So here disable this because public static will come off. Okay, disable this. Say finish. So I got the class box now. So what will I need here? Int width, int height. From now at least start giving good variable names. Understood? Don't use WHND. Okay, use good names. So then I'll go for what? One constructor. Generally whenever you write a constructor, preferably go for public constructor. I will be introducing access specifiers today. Whenever you write a constructor, write it as public. Okay, why I'll tell you. So if you write a constructor, if you don't write, default constructor will be what? Public only. If you don't write, the compiler will add the default constructor and it will be public. But if you write a constructor, you make it as public. Okay, so I made it as public constructor. Now see this. Or one more thing, see I'll remove this. You see now how I'll create the constructor. Right click, source, right, see here I'm clicking on the file, right click, source, generate constructor using fields. There is an option. Which variables you want to be present in the constructor. All the three you select. Which one you don't want, you can disable. But I want all the three. Just say okay. So the constructor is created here. You don't have to type your constructor also. Are you clear this? So coding becomes very fast here. Public constructor, okay, it is coming here. Super, default super has been added automatically. If you don't write, what will happen? It will be added. Okay. So anyway, next we want what? Volume method, int. So int z is equal to 0, z is equal to width into height, control space, into depth, control space. You'll give me the list, I'll just use it. Or you type, initially you will find it little uncomfortable, slowly you'll get the grip of this. Yeah? So volume method is ready. Are you clear now? Save it. So class box is ready. Now see how fast the development will happen. Right click, new, class, I want what? Box weight. Now box weight is kept where? In the same package still. Box weight is also kept in what? Same package. So I'll say finish. Now here I need what? Int weight. Again if you want, you can write on constructor here. But here you write, only one it will generate, it's your duty now. Int what you do? All these three you bring. You need four values. So int width, height, depth, then what? Int weight. Super of what? Width, comma, height, comma, depth. This dot weight is equal to, okay, height spelling mistake I think. HEIG. Okay, see there's a mistake. I'm telling super, but I didn't extend what? Box. So errors you can detect easily. It should be a subclass of what? Extends box now. So now the error will go away. So coding is very easier. Understood? So then this is done. Then okay, if you want, okay, yeah. So like this you can code now. One more thing, I'll add in box one method called as M1. In M2 what I will print? I will print the value of M2 will be a method in what? Box, right? Just add members. I am just showing how to type in Eclipse. Value of sorry, wait now. Okay, this is how you can write it. So this class is also done. Shall I decrease the font size? Huh? Okay, this example will retain. Next example I will delete. Short this one. So then this is done, and then okay. Now I want one more class. Which one? Class new class. Which one? Shipment. Shipment also will be kept where? Same package. Now see if you want to extend, now here also possible. See if you want to implement, click add. Okay, if you want to extend, you click here, browse. Which class you want to extend? Last time I didn't do it, deliberately I did it. Okay, one you can directly say new class and then say extend. Or other option is what? See here, you will say right click, new class, and here you will give the name, shipment. And here you click now, browse. Which class you want to extend? Box weight now. So type here B. Oh, it will start giving the drop down. So many classes are there. Some come from library. But you want which class? One more letter you type. It will shortlist. It goes on. Okay, so I want the class which one? There's one class called as box in Java X.Swing package. I don't want to extend that. There's one more class in like this box layout, box painter, box view. But I want to extend which one? Box weight in P1 package. Press enter. Okay, now you say finish. Now you can see shipment extends what? Box weight. Okay, why it's giving an error? Constructor. You have to write the constructor. So that's why it's showing you error. So okay, fine, we'll write it. But int cost. So now again you can generate the constructor source. Generate constructor using fields. Okay, fine. So now see, if you had extended like this, automatically it will only generate what? All the things. Earlier if I don't extend, what was happening? I was typing. But now if I extend, automatically it will only generate all the code for you. So that comfortable your coding becomes now. Void M2 or M3. Val of cost is less cost. So practice Eclipse extensively. So now these are done. So they have got three classes. The one which I used to teach you regularly. Box, box weight, shipment. So once this is done, next what you can do? You can create your client for this. You can write a client, means one class which will use all this. Okay, so class client demo, anything you can give, demo client or demo whatever, client demo. So public static void main, finish. So now see, Control D, one more shortcut you learn, it will delete one line. Control D, many shortcuts are there. Okay, Control D. So make a list of all the shortcuts. It will be very helpful for you to type in Eclipse. Now see, there are three classes now present in P1 package: box, box weight, and shipment. Okay, which object you want to create, that you decide. Okay, if at all you want to create an object of box, fine, box, variable name comes out automatically is equal to new box. So it is saying this is one constructor. Okay, so I'm using one constructor. What I should pass? 1, 2, 3. Fine. Box object will be created. Next, what are the members of box? Box dot. See, it will give me the list. Which one I want? Volume. Fine. Just type V. It will shortlist. The return type is what? Int. Int V is equal to box dot volume. Understood? If I want, I can call box dot. M1 method also I can call. See here, M. It will shortlist. Press M. So again I can call that method. If you want, I can also print sys out what? Val of width is plus box dot width. Done. So like this, see, I'm accessing all the members. When you say dot, it will give the list of all the members there. Value of height h. So basically what I am trying to do, access the members now. And if you want, Control F11 shortcut key, Java application. First time sometimes it might ask this. Just select that. Okay. Okay, now the output you have got. So value of width, height, depth, it's printing. Then again you are calling M1 method. You are calling M1 method. It's printing that, because in M1 also we are printing what? That one. Volume I have not printed. If you want, you can print the volume by printing this. Volume of boxes plus V, like this. So Control F11 again you can type. So it will execute. So this is your printing explicitly by accessing box.w box. This is box.w, box.height, and box.depth. This is volume, and here I am calling M1 method, and this is the output of that. Clear? Similarly, you can work with what? Box weight, shipment. That you try. Just I show you. See, commenting, very easy. Select from where to where you want to comment. Shift Control /. Shift Control / multi-line comment. If you want to remove multi-line comment, Shift Control / front slash. Understood now? Shift Control front / will put what? Multi-line comment. Again, if I select, see, I want to uncomment this. So I'll just select all this and say what? Shift Control /. It will remove the comment. Okay. So like this, coding becomes very easy for you in this editor. Okay. Okay, now see, just I show you shipment. Control space. It is only giving the name. Shipment is equal to new, which this one no. Shipment. Press enter. What are the values you want to give? 1, 2, 3, 4. Cost 5. That's it. Your object is ready. Once you create the object, again you can work with shipment also. Are you comfortable now? So this now you can use Eclipse. So I have introduced Eclipse now. So again I'll go back to my which one? The old story, packages. Shall I continue with packages now? So if you want to work with package, Eclipse is more. Till you are working without packages, Notepad, Edit Place are fine. But once packages start off, Eclipse is really needed. Without Eclipse we can't code. Understood? Once package starts off. Okay. So anyway, we understood here in these 4-5 examples, we understood how to use Eclipse. Okay. So we'll go back to our concept of which one now? Packages itself. Okay, shall I close this now? Understood? Shall I close this? Yes. So now what I'll do is I'll go back to Eclipse and I'll start introducing again packages. See, packages, there are many advantages. It helps you to store classes within they contain classes. Okay, and they help you to organize things. This one set of class in one package, another set of means related classes. One set of related classes in one package. You'll understand what are related classes. Example, related classes means anything related with input output will be kept in one package. Anything related with database and all that, they'll be kept in one package. So they help in organizing. One more advantage of package is reusability. If you store a class in one package, it makes the class highly reusable. Okay, one more great benefit of this one. If you see in the document, there is one point. I told you we'll be discussing these 2 points in the next class. Okay, what was that point? Packages makes the class highly reusable. I told. Packages makes the class highly reusable. So we'll discuss that point now. Okay, how does a package make the class highly reusable? See, there will be one package called as P1 now. Now see this. There's a class in the package called as P1. We are having one class now. What class? Box class. It is present where now? In P1 package. So till now, P1, the class present in the class box present in P1 package was used where? By class demo, which was there in the same package. Means it was another class which was using in the same package. Like you are using box B is equal to new box. So both the classes are in same package. But many times this will not be the case. Okay, many times this will not be the case. What will happen? Class will be kept in one package. Understood? And it will be used in other packages. Like example, what I'll do now is this time I'll have P2 package, and in P2 package I'll have class demo, and I'll start using box in here. You're following what I'm going to do now? See, this was the point. This is the point we are discussing now. Packages help in reusability of class. How a package makes a class highly reusable we'll be seeing now. Okay, these are 2 points we have to discuss, which are pending in the last session. Packages help in reusability of class plus what? Packages provide security to class and its members. This one point. One more point we have to discuss. Packages are used to avoid, 3 points we have to discuss today. I'll be discussing these 3 points. And for all these 3 points I have to give one example. Okay, first is what? Packages are used to avoid naming conflicts. I have to give an example for that. Right now I am going with this point. Packages help in reusability of class. Then one more point is there. Packages provide security to class and its members. So I am going with this example. What I am talking is about reusability. Okay, so what am I doing now? Reusability. What is the reusability? See, now all the classes will not be kept in same package. Remember that. Till now you are doing it. Okay, later on you will understand. You will start storing classes in different package. Even when you code projects now, in your project you will be having many packages. So a class stored in one package will be definitely used in other package. Remember, okay, if a class is not stored in a package, you cannot use it in other locations. Okay, if a class is not stored in a package, you cannot use it in other locations. Till now you have stored all classes in folders. Okay, a class stored in folder, normal folder, cannot be used where? In another location. Okay, a class, remember this, a class stored in a folder. Okay, cannot be used in other location. Okay, so remember this. But if you want a class to be highly reused, in other locations, put the class in a package. Put the class in a package. That's what I am trying to do now. Okay, that's what I am trying to do. Okay, so I put the class box in P1 package and I am trying to use it here. Okay, so if you want to use it now, yes, you can use it. So how do you use it now? Carefully see this program. So this is package P2. Following now? Okay, so box has to be used in what now? Demo class in P2 package this time. So if you want to use it here, you have two options. You have to use it like this. P1.box means when a class is put into a package, what happens? It is linked. When you put a class into a package, it is linked. Okay, a class is linked with what? Always a package. And you have to use the class with what? Package name. And when you use a class with the package name, this is called as fully qualified class name. Understanding what is fully qualified class name? Okay, using a class with its package name is called as fully qualified class name. I am using now P1.box B is equal to new what? New what? P1.box. P1.box B is equal to new box. So this is called as fully qualified class name. Fully qualified class name. Okay, see after that I can work SOP B.W, B.H, B.D. This whole story will continue. Understood? Or let me name this as B1. B1, B1, B1. Understood? I have created an object. So this is called as fully qualified class name. Okay. Again, if I want to create one more object, again I have to tell what? P1.box B2 is equal to new P1.box. Like this you have to go on creating objects. So whenever you want to use the class now, you have to use what? Fully qualified class name. Again, P2.box. Sorry, P1.box B3 is equal to new P1.box. It becomes very difficult now. So to avoid this, what is Java doing is, it's giving you one more keyword. I'm introducing you one more keyword here now. Check it out. Okay, I'll give you one more keyword now. Import. Import is on keyword. Okay, so import is a keyword used for what? Importing a class present in one package to be imported into another package. It will import. This is how you start using built-in libraries. Understood? Built-in libraries, what happens? The classes will be kept in some package. Which class you want to use, that you'll start importing now. See what I'll do. Import. Okay, import. What I'm doing now? P1.box. Fine. P1.box. See, import is on statement now. It's on keyword. I'm introducing this keyword today. Import is on keyword. Okay. As soon as I say import P1.box, now box class gets imported where? Into P2 package. So that's how the class becomes highly reusable. The class becomes highly reusable. The class is imported now. Now to create the object, now what will I do? Now to create the object, what will I do? I start using simple names. Because they are imported. Understood? They are imported. And now I start using it what? With simple name. You don't have to use a fully qualified class name. This is called as simple name. So import keyword has got two advantages. What is the advantage of import keyword now? Import keyword helps to import classes present in one package to be imported into another package. That is one advantage. Okay, import keyword helps to import class present in one package to be imported into another package. That is one advantage. Other advantages, it helps to use simple names. It helps you to use simple names. If you want to work with any class, it helps to use simple names. If you don't use import, what you have to do? You have to use fully qualified class name. Understood? So understood now? So packages makes the class what? Highly reusable. So I'll give an example for this now. Let's see how you code this. See, today we'll create one more workspace. Today we'll create one more workspace and give the name as package examples. Okay, this will be coming under what? We are writing core Java examples now. Under that you will create what? Package examples. No space, remember. Wherever it is, no space. Okay, just I'll do it directly here itself on the system. So let's see now. So D drive, Eclipse examples, August 2013, Ravi Kumar, Java examples, core Java. Here you got now. So what will be the name of the workspace now? New package examples. So I'll show you some examples on packages. So keep all the examples related to packages in this folder. Otherwise you start searching. You will not understand where they are. So what you do now? Take this, copy this. Now you open Eclipse now. How will you open Eclipse? Double click. Same story will start now. Paste. Okay. Initially you see there back dot metadata is not there. Yes or no? But as soon as I say okay, the dot metadata folder gets created. So this becomes the workspace. Means in this space you can create any number of projects now. Understood? So first time it will open the screen. As I told you, close this welcome screen. One thing you have to do. Next what you have to do? Select here and click on what? Java. Understood? First time only you have to do this. When you open a new workspace, always you have to do this. So once this is done, okay, you can close all these unwanted options will be there. You can close it. Now you can start coding. So new, what is the project I am doing now? Import. So I'll click, right click, okay, 01 import project. Understood now? I'm giving you the example for what now? Import. So 01 import project. Finish. So yes, let's see now. In the this one now, new. What will I do? Class. See here, you can do it directly here itself. Class box you type, package name also you can give it here itself. No issue. Okay. And remember, click this as, okay, finish. Now by default say, always the Eclipse is creating you what? Public class. Remember, it is creating what? Public class. Okay. Now what will I do? I think, okay. Int width. You can write your variables. Then what you do, right click, source, generate constructor. Okay, it will generate. So this is done. So if you want, you can write volume method int look at the access specifiers. I will be shortly, very shortly I will be introducing access specifiers now. Okay, carefully check. The class is having public access. The constructor is having public access. I didn't type, but if you type, generally you will do what? You will not write this. You will write a constructor like this. Always see to that your constructor is public. Only then you can create an object of this class in other package. Why should you make your class constructor as public? To create an object of this class in other package, or in other words, you will be accessing this member in another package. Only public members can be accessed in what? Other packages. I'll be showing you that. See this. Int volume. So then what? Int z is equal to 0. Z is equal to width into height into depth. So program is ready now. Okay, what will I do? Everything perfect. Okay, everything is perfect. Only thing is I'll be using this box class in another package. That's it. Nothing more. So what I'll do, check out now. So in SRC, I'll click what? New. SRC I'm clicking what? New. What I want now? New package. So here I'll create what? Package name I can give. I'll give it as what? My pack. Any name you want to give. Or I'll change it to what? P2 I'll do it. Simply. because I use P2 there, I'll P2 only I'll put. So I'll say finish. P2 package has been created. Here I want what? The client. So I want demo client. Do I need main? Yes. Finish. Now see this. Generally this is how you create the object now. This is how you have to write. P1 dot box, understood, box 1, okay, is equal to new P1 dot box, okay, 1 2 3, box object will be created, okay, but carefully observe, I am accessing the constructor here, okay. So see, if you want your class present in one package to be used in another package, first rule is your class should be public. First rule is, see what are we trying to do now? A class stored in one package, we are trying to use it in what? Some other package. So first rule for that is your class should be public. I'll remove this now, because this is not the case now, because our case is what? We are trying to use this class in another package. So first rule is this one. Next, you'll be having members, width, height, depth. These are your members. Width, height, depth. They are of type int. One second, I'll write it neatly. Int width, int height, int depth. Okay, then you'll have your constructor. You know, I'll write it in shortcut, just understand. Then you'll have what? Volume method. These are the members of what now? Class box, which has to be accessed in what? Other class in other package. Another class in another package. Till now what was happening? They are accessed in another class in same package. But right now I am teaching you how to access these members in other class in other package. So first rule is class should be public. Okay. And the next rule is which member you want to access. They also should be public. Understood? Which member you want to access? Those member also should be public. So first, see, class should be public. Only then you can import or use the class in another package. Understood? Import keyword will always import what? Public classes. Import keyword will always import public classes. If you don't use public class, this class will not be imported now. Understood? It will not be imported. Fine. Then next, see this public class box. Fine. So what will I do now after importing this? Now if I want, okay, I want to access the member. Now which member you want to access? They also should be public. Means if width is public, width can be accessed, but height and depth cannot be accessed. Similarly, constructor should be public. Only then you can access it. See, to create an object, you are accessing it now. Without accessing, how will you call the constructor? Okay. So that is why your constructor should be always what? Public. Otherwise, you cannot access the constructor in another class in another package. So if you cannot access the constructor in another class, another package, then your what class you have written is waste. Okay, so always make your constructors as public. Understood? So then next, even methods. Now which method you want to make public, you decide. So all the members, you decide now. You're having member. What are the members of the class? Variables, methods, constructor. Now which member you want to expose to other classes in other package, make them as public. So this is how we start providing security to the class and members of the class. Understood? One is you can restrict the class only to be accessed from in another package. One is you can restrict the full class to be accessed in another package. Okay, sometimes what happens, you don't want to restrict the class, you only want to restrict the members of the class. Fine, that option is also available. So to support that, Java is giving you something called as access specifiers, which I'll be going next. Okay, here I'm only introducing you public, but there are some other access specifiers which I'll be introducing. Here only public I'm introducing. Okay, so public members can be accessed in other classes in other package. Public members can be accessed in other classes in other package. No doubt, one more thing. Public members can be accessed in other classes in same package also. Okay, public members can be accessed in same class, other classes in same package. Not only in other classes in same package, they can be accessed in other classes in other packages also. Okay, so this is what I want to show you now. Clear? So what is what? Fully qualified class name. Okay, but every time you want to create the object, what do you have to do now? Go on creating like that. P1.box B2, P1.box B3. So that becomes headache, because once you put a class into a package, they get linked. The class will be linked with what? The package name, and you have to go on using fully qualified class name. If you want to avoid that, then you start using import. Import is one more keyword given for that support now, which will help you to avoid using fully qualified class names. It will help you to avoid using fully qualified class names, plus it will be importing. It will import and helps you to avoid using fully qualified class names. Understood now? First it will import, and then you can avoid using fully qualified class names. So anyway, I have created an object now. P1.box, box1 is equal to new P1.box. Okay. So which members you want to make public, you decide. So you can see now, what I'll do is, first I'll show you all the possible errors. See, in the class called as box, what I'll do now, I'll go to class box. Okay, by default Eclipse only has made the class as public. I'll delete it. Now see what happens. Automatically the error is reported here, and it tells, say I'll click here, it's not visible. P1.box is not visible. Understood? Means box class is not visible to P2 package. That's the meaning. So if you want that class to be made visible, you make it as public, automatically it will be visible here. Next, look at the constructor. I'll remove public. Now you get the again error. So now it will tell what? This time it's telling constructor is not visible. That time it was telling P1.box is not visible. But here it tells constructor is not visible. So if you want the class to be highly reusable, make what? Class also public, constructor also as public. Done? So this is done. Next, if you after creating the object, now say I'll access sysout value of width is box 1 dot width. So width is okay. Now see, it's not showing me width. Why it's not showing me width? Again, it is not public, so I cannot access it. The variables. See, remember, the members of the class also should be public. Even if I type WIDTH, I'm getting the error there. So in edit plus, the errors will not be reported. You'll get a lot of problems. Okay, so that's why I see here. Again, anyway, it's telling, okay, semicolon I've added here. Okay, let's see how to debug now. Box 1 dot width. Again, it will tell what? Delete this token. Something means, 1 second. Okay, plus. Okay, now width is not visible, it is still. So what I should do now? Go and make it as public. So only public members are accessible by other classes in other package. So make all public now. Only then you can access it. Even the method also. Done? So once this is done, you can go on typing now. Box 1 dot width. And also I can say box 1 dot volume also. Return type is int. I can accept int vol1 volume 1. Okay, so I'll write volume of box 1 is plus, see, let me run the code now. Perfectly it will execute. Run as Java application or control F11 you can do. So it's printing 1 2. Okay, you can give some space. Sorry, right click, run as Java application. Yes, so it will execute now. Clear? So then next, this is done, box, and yeah, so this is how you can import it. Are you clear? This now how do you import? Okay, so next what I'll do, okay, one second, I'll continue. See, if I want to create one more object of box, see here the problem, p1 dot box p2 is equal to what? New p1, sorry, box b2, p1 dot box control space box 2 is equal to new p1 dot box. So 4 5 6. So this is how you have to create. Now see, again I want to create one more object, p1 dot box 3 is equal to new p1 dot box, okay, something like 11 12 13. So I can go on creating the objects like this, but every time I want to use what, I have to use what? This is called as fully qualified class name, which is a headache for the developer. So that's the reason what you will do now. See the same output, I'll comment this now. Okay, I'll comment, okay, one second. Yeah, I'll comment everything and show you. Now you see the other option of typing now. Directly what will I tell now? See this, that is fully qualified class name now. See this, I'll just type box, not in importing, nothing I'm doing here. Okay, and what will I do? Just I'll type here control space. It will give me the list of all the class box which are available readily now in this project. So one class box which is available is, which is there in P1 package, that is our class. One more class box is in javax.swing package. So like this there are many classes. Which one you want to use? The one in P1 package. Press enter. See the import automatically it comes. You don't have to type it. That's the advantage in Eclipse. Most of the code will be generated automatically like this. In Edit plus Notepad and all you have to go on typing. But here you don't have to do all that. Understood? Box. Now see, box variable name it will give is equal to new box 1 2 3. That's it. Means give your values. So that's it. Okay. Box 1 I'll take. So then you know how to use now. This is normal. So what is this now? This is called as simple name, because you are not using the class with the package name. Why are you not using with the package name? Because you have imported. Understood? Next here, one more object I want to create. All I'll do is what's here? Box 2 is equal to new box. You understanding the advantage of this now? 4 5. Sorry. So you are understanding the advantage of import? Understood? You don't have to use fully qualified class names. So one more object you want, again you can create. That's your wish now. How many other objects you want, you can create now. Box B3 is equal to new box of 11 12. Means these are values, you can give any value. Like this you can go on creating any number of objects. Are you clear? Fine. So not only see here I showed you this one. Okay, I'll comment this. Now next what we'll see is, if I want, okay, I can keep one more class within what? You understood the difference between simple name and fully qualified class name? These two you understood now? So if you don't use import, see the combination would be this. You write only this one. Your option is either this or you go with what? Combination of these two. Combination of these two. Either do like this. This is case 1. This is case 1. Use fully qualified class name. Otherwise go with case 2. Import, then use simple name. Understood? Clear. Next, see, when I am writing a class, okay, not only in one package, you can write any number of classes. There is no hard and fast rule that one package should contain what? Only one class. You can have any number of classes in one package. Like example, see, in class P1, I'll put one more class now. What is the name of the class? Hello. Any name. Okay. And this, I'll have some members like int P, int Q, void, fun method. Now what is my requirement? I want to use this class in again P2 package. Understood? So how will I use now? Either fully qualified class name or with simple name. So you can, I want to use it with what now? Simple name. Fine, I'll use it with simple name. But what is the first rule? What is the first rule? Class should be public. Remember the rule. Then which member you want to access? That should be public. Constructor mandatory. If you don't write, default constructor is always what? Public constructor. The default constructor added by the compiler is always a public constructor. Understood? So which members you want to access, make it now. Now next, you have to import now. Yes or no? Yes. How will you import now? Because I want to go with what? Simple name. Shall I clear this? This part I'll clear. See this now, how will you access? So I can say now, one is again same option. P1 dot hello, h is equal to new P1 dot hello. So again this becomes what? Fully qualified class name. So again it becomes headache. So otherwise what you can do? Go with simple name. How will you do? Import P1 dot hello, you can say. Import P1 dot hello. Now instead of this is again what? Case 1. Case 1 will do what? Fully qualified class name. Okay. Now case 2 will do what? Simple name. Hello, h is equal to new hello. That's it. So like this, one by one you will start importing classes present in other packages. So just I have introduced 2 packages. Like this, many packages will come. Then slowly all your doubts will start getting clearer. Obviously your doubts will become more now. I'll put in that package, this package. We'll be seeing plenty of examples for all this. Understood? Okay. One option is you import the classes one by one like this. Other option would be, see here carefully, import P1 dot star is also correct. P1 dot star, what it will do? Instead of importing the classes one by one like this, I'll import what? All the classes present in P1 package. That time you don't have to write 2 lines like this. Understood? If you say P1 dot star, all the classes will be imported from P1 package into P2 package. All classes, remember that. Understood? So which one is better, we'll see. Right now you'll be thinking what? Using star is much better because it will import what? All the classes. Okay, you should never do that. Okay, good programmers never use what? Star. Bad programmers will use what? Star. So you decide whether you are a good programmer or bad programmer. Now you'll question why. Understood? Or how and all that. Okay. So next thing is very simple. See, if I use star here, one is when you import using star, all the classes from that package will be imported here. So it will increase the compilation time. Even unwanted classes will be imported. That's the problem, because I can have more classes. Unwanted class which will not be using also will be imported, and that increases what? Compilation time. But remember, it has got no effect on runtime. Star has got no effect on runtime. It has got only problems at compilation time, means the compilation time will increase. But runtime performance is not going to be affected. Okay, so one problem is what? It is importing all the classes. That is one problem. Second problem, okay, see like this, you'll start using many classes, not one. Box class, hello class, many classes you'll start using. Later on, you will only not find out which class is coming from which package. You'll start getting confused now, later on. Okay, not only from P1 package, you'll be using what? P2 package, P3, means some other package like A package, B package, C package, D package, so many packages will be there. So when you start importing so many classes, later on you will only not follow, like hello is belonging to which package, box is belonging to which package. You'll start getting confused because everywhere you'll write what? Star, star, star. Means, like example, import, I'll write a dot star, means you're importing all the classes from a package. Okay, again I'll write import b dot star. Now what will you do? You're importing all the classes from b package. Like this, now directly start using now. Now which class is coming from which package, you will only start getting confused. So the best way we import is this only, which I put tick mark. Follow this only. Because see, when you're coding now, it's here. Hello. Hello is the class now. From which package it is coming? Go on top. You'll come to know. It is coming from P1 package. Some other class. Okay, from which package it is coming? Go on top. Okay, from that package. Like that you can clearly identify which class comes from which package. That's why good programmers follow this approach. Bad programmers, means if anybody uses a star is called as bad programmer. So don't fall into that category. Better you go for what? Good programmer category. And always use like this, import like this. Okay, so that when anybody sees now hello is coming from which package, they'll go on top now. It will be clearly telling them it's coming from P1 package. Are you clear with all this? But I'll show you now. Output I'll show you both. I'll do star also and show you the output. And I'll explicitly import hello also and show you output. But while coding, the best coding practice would be what? Import the classes explicitly one by one like that. Don't use star. Never use star for import. Clear this? So import is one more keyword what we are seeing now. Now the class hello also I will be keeping in which package? P1 package.
So when we import a class, we don't mention that method as public, will it still work?
No, it will not work. Any member you want to access, it should be made as public. Remember the rule. Okay, if you want to access a member in other package, okay, it should be public. Class also should be public. For timing, I am only teaching you public access. There are still three more access: private access, default access, protected access, public access. So when I complete this topic to you, then the concept of access specifiers will become clear to you. Right now I am not concentrating on access specifiers. Right now I am only concentrating on import keyword. Right now I am only concentrating on import keyword. Once I complete import keyword, then I will be concentrating on access specifiers. Understood? So do not worry about access specifiers. Hold on for the time being. Okay, just work with public now. Okay. So now next, see here in P1, what is the class I want to put? Hello class. Fine. HELLO. What are the members I want to put? I don't want public static. Disable this. Fine. What are the members I am having now? See, by default all classes will be made as public. Why? Because you see here, right click, new class. When I say here an option is there. Can you see this option? By default it is enabled. Okay, so all your classes will be public. So if you want, you can make it as default. You'll see that. But Eclipse by default makes all classes as public. Okay, so just I'll cancel it. Then next, what are the members? Int P, int Q. I'll hard code this. Okay, because we are more worried about what now? Import. If you want, you can use a constructor and initialize all this. But if I want this member to be accessed, what should I do? Again, public. Then next, if I want, I can have my method. Even this will not be accessible if I don't make it as what? Public. If you want, you can print the values. That's it. See, now this is a public class, but I have not made my method as public. Your question I'll answer now. Okay. Anyway, public is not the only one access. There are many access specifiers. So yes. Okay. Now I want to use which one? Hello class. What is my option? One is fully qualified class name. P1 dot hello is equal to new P1 dot hello. So anyway, default constructor will be added. You don't have to worry. And by default it will be what? Okay, I have to give a variable name. p1 dot hello is equal to, or h I'll take. Okay, h is there now. So h is a variable of type hello. So we are creating an object. Now no issues. But this is again what? Fully qualified class name. But this becomes a headache as you start using more times hello. So that's why better I can do what? See this. HELLO, hello. H is equal to, hello, control space. Look on the top, import, where is import? You see there, control space. Automatically it's importing. I'm not bothered to import also. Okay, hello, H is equal to new, what? Hello, directly you can say. And it is public constructor. I have not written any constructor here. That's why the constructor becomes public. The default will be public. Okay, if you want, you can decompile and see the dot class file. But if I write a constructor, now see, I'll start getting error. I saved it. I'm writing the constructor now. Now see, the error is reported here. Why? Constructor is not visible. So that is why whenever you want to write a constructor in your class, make it as what? Public. If you write it explicitly. Implicit constructor will always be a public only. Okay, fine. So this is done. Next. Okay, I think I have finished. Nothing much about this. Then you can continue coding. What? Sysout. So you can access P and Q. Val of P is plus what? H dot P. Similarly, I can access what? Q. Then what will I access? I'll try to access fun method, fun, fun. But it gives me error. Why it gives me error? Fun is not visible, it is. If you want to check here, fun method is not visible. So what I should do? Go and make it as public. Anyway, don't worry about access specifiers now, I'm telling you. Okay, I'm concentrating on import keyword. So done. This is done. So public member can be accessed by other class in other package. So it is done. So like this you can go on coding. Okay, so my intention was to introduce you import. I did it. So which class you want, you can go on importing like this. But instead of writing like this one by one, other option is what? See, it's giving me error because I'm not using import. So other option to import is what? Import p1 dot star. Well and good. This is possible. But don't do this. Now how will you find out which class is coming from which package? Right now there are only two classes. One package, it's okay. Now later on I'll have so many packages. Which class is coming from which package you will not know. That is one problem, identification problem. Okay, if you use star, there are two problems. Output you'll get. One major problem is you'll not know which class is coming from which package. Second major problem would be it would increase the compilation time. That's why don't use star. Are you following now? Because star will import all the classes from that package. Clear this? Okay, I think we are done with yeah, this is done. Okay, I think import is done now. Next what we have to do is any questions here? Okay, now we'll see one more interesting thing now. This concept is clear now. If you want to use a class stored in one package in another package, compulsory make the class as public. Okay, and make the members also as public. Now let's go to that first point. A class stored in a folder cannot be used in other locations. Understood? A class stored in a folder cannot be used in other locations. You try this coding. Okay, here we are working in packages, it's working. Okay, you might have coded in edit plus. Remember? There you are using what? Folders. Okay, so when you have a class in one folder, that class could not be used in another folder. Again you have tried what? One more class in another folder, no? Okay, but okay, if I put the same class in a package, you can import there also. In edit plus also you can import. I'm not saying no, provided you put it in a package. Provided you put in a package, you can import it. So packages makes the class highly reusable. Understood? So just understand that much. Do not worry more about what? Folder guilder and all that. Because to show that again it is on big subject. So just understand, a class if you put it in a package, it gets linked with that package name and it makes highly reusable. Wherever you want, you can start using it. Clear? Okay, fine. So now one more topic I'll take now. Very interesting one. So what is the point I covered now? A package makes the class highly reusable. So for that one point I have to give so much of example. Now the next point I'll take. Packages helps to avoid what? Conflict between class names. Next point I'll take. They'll help you to avoid conflict between class names. Shall I clear this? Okay. Just see, in the same example I'll modify. Public class box. Public class box. Both the names are called as what now? Box only. But members are different now. So many times there's a high possibility that two classes can have same name. There's a high possibility that two classes can have same name. Now how will you solve this problem? So you are forced to go for packages now, because in one place, normal folder or something, you cannot have two files with the same name. So that becomes a problem. So that is when what we do, I'll be creating one more new project now. I'll be creating one more new project for this example. What I'll do is, I want to have two classes with the same name and I'll use it also. Let's see how you use it. But this I'll put it in package P2. Let that remain in P1. This I'll put it in package P2. Now, here my client, I'll be naming it as package mypack. So I'm having two packages now. One is P1 package, other one is P2 package for storing box class. Now my name of the package would be what? Mypack. You can give any name, P3 also you give. But I've given it as mypack. Now, see, very interesting. If I say import p1.box and create the object, okay, let's see now. I'll use import. You found the problem now? Let us see how you resolve it now. Import p1.box. So this is class demo. PSVM. Okay. In class demo, I am importing which one now? P1.box. Means the box in P1 gets imported. And I'll create the object. Box B1 is equal to new box. Valid. It works. There's no problem with this. This will work. Okay. But now the thing is, I want to use the box in which package? P2 package. Now you'll import. No problem. Import p2.box. You'll write. But now which one has to be imported? Confusion will start. If you are using only one class, no problem. See, writing two classes is not important. You'll write it off. You'll put them in separate package. Understood? That will not be a problem for you. Using them is a technique. Now I want to use what? Both the classes with the same name. Both the classes with the same name. Okay. So now, if I do this import, now here the confusion will start. Which object should be created? Okay. Which object should be created? Problems will start. So that is when what we do. One we do import. Understood? And the other one we use fully qualified class name. Here you are forced to use what? Fully qualified class name. So the import p1.box means we are importing the one in P1 package and I am using it with simple name. One class I am using what? Simple name. Other class I'll go with what? Fully qualified class name. Like this. P2.box B2 is equal to new P2.box, like this. Anyway, that the box in P2 package is not having any constructor. Understood now? Are you following? Or for both classes you can use what? Fully qualified class name. It's up to you. When there is clash between two classes with the same name, you have to use fully qualified class name. When there is clash. Okay. One you can use what? Simple name. But for other one it is mandatory to use what? Fully qualified class name. Or for both you use what? Fully qualified class name. Now it's very simple. See, here I am using fully qualified class name for both. Here I am using simple name for box of P1. So this is simple name. These two are fully qualified class name. Your wish. Now when you are using the variable names, you be careful. B1 is a variable of type what? Box in P1 package. B2 is a variable of type what? Box in P2 package. Be careful. With B1 I can access what? Width, height, depth and volume. With B2 I can access what? PQ and fun method. Be careful with this. And one very good example of conflict between two classes is, generally when we go ahead you'll understand. Okay, real time scenario I'm talking. There are two classes called as date. Okay, there are two classes called as date. One is present in SQL package, one is present in util package. You'll be understanding this later. Okay, there's one built-in class called as date. Okay, this date class is present in two package, java.util.date. One more date is in java.sql.date. So when you are using them, for one you have to use what? Simple name, and the other one you will use what? Fully qualified class name, or use fully qualified class name for both. Your wish. So here you'll be forced to do it. On practical scenario I'll be showing you later. Understood? So are you clear with this? The conflict between the classes. So package is helping you to what? Resolve conflict with class names. Which class you want to use? Perfectly imports here. If you don't want, leave it. I want to use only box in P1, import. I want to use only box in P2, import. You want both, that also is possible. Understood? Are you clear? So it is up to you now, which class you want to use. Clear this? So for this I'll create one more new project. Okay. So new Java project I'll give the name as 02 conflict. Class example. You can give any names, but provided you give meaningful name, it will be helpful for you tomorrow. Conflict class names. Understood? So just say finish. So now see, I'll have new class, I'll have box, and I'll put this in P1 package. Done? Finish. See, I'll do one thing, I'll copy it from here itself. Understood now? The previous project I'll copy, otherwise we'll lose time. Done? On the top I try. Done? But this is another project, understand that. So in P1 I am having box. Now in the same package, can I have one more class with the same name? Try to do it. Type already exists. Can you see the error? In edit place and all, it will overwrite it off. But at least Eclipse is giving you an indication, telling it is already existing. So what I should do now? I can go, but I should put it in a different package. New class. This time I'll be having box, but it will be kept in P2 package. So I'll put it in P2 package. So once it is there in P2 package, next what will I do? I can write my members. Int P is equal to some value u 10. Int Q is equal to 20. Fine. And I'll write one void fun. See, the class name is same, members are different. Notice that. And you know, you should make your members as public. Concentrate on only import keyword here. Okay, now see, src, new package called as what? My pack. Any name you give, that's your wish. So in my pack, I want to have one class, client, demo. Fine, I need main there. Fine, check. So it is coming. What will I do? Yes, see, box. I'm using simple name. Box. See now, control space. It will give me the option. Which class do you want? The one in P1 or the one in P2 or one in JavaX.swing? So for one I can use import, but for other one I have to use fully qualified class name. Or for both use what? Fully qualified class name. So for P1 I'll go with what? Import. Sorry. So it is importing. Box is equal to, I will give the name as box1 is equal to new box 1, 2, 3. Done. So then I can access. See which members I can access. I can access all the, in box I can access the box 1, I can access all the members of this one. I cannot access P there. Can I access P? Because box 1 is a variable of type what? See, this is error. Because in box 1 you will not find it. Because box 1 is a variable of which box? This box. Sorry, not this. This box. Width, height, depth I can access. So that's how you start getting the error. Width, height, so I can access these members. Done. So with box 2 bar, see now I want to say box control space. Now if I try to import from this one, it is itself giving you fully qualified class name. Just check out what I did. Box I'm typing, control space. I want one, which one? One in P2. So Eclipse itself is giving you what? Fully qualified class. If you try to write also, if you try to create also, see here box, forcibly, box 2 is equal to new box. But in your class box there is no default constructor. So it is trying to use which one? The one in P1 package. It is still not trying to use the one in P2 package. So that's when we have to explicitly write P2.box is equal to new P2.box. Now valid. Now I can work with what? The members of box 2.p. Value of p is value of q is box 2.q. Fine now? Comfortable it is. So this is how it goes on executing. So now I can also call what? Box 2.fun. That's also public. I made it as public. Fine. Like this you can work. So one I have used what? Simple name. Other one I am using fully qualified class name. One more option now. See this. P1.box. This is also valid. I am not saying no. For both I am using what? Fully qualified class name, and I can comment this. No import only. Clear? Are you clear with this coding? Should be clear with this. So Eclipse is very helpful now in coding all this. As coding becomes really headache. Understood? Okay. So in this point, see, packages are used for avoiding what? Naming conflicts between two classes. Last time you wrote this. Shall I clear everything what I have written? Packages are used to avoid what? Naming conflict between two classes when both classes have same name. And packages help in reusability of classes. One more point is there. For this I have to go to what? Access specifiers. This some more examples I have to give. I'll teach you that. But these 2 points are clear now. One more point is pending what? Packages provide security to class and its members. We'll be discussing that point. Don't worry. Okay. Then apart from that, so let's come to import now, which we covered just now. What is import? Import is a keyword in Java basically. Understood? Import statement should be used where? Immediately after package statement and before any class definitions. Understood? Means you should always write import where? Immediately after package statement and before any class definition. Before you start writing class, there you should write import. Understood? In between package and class definition. Then next, generally a class stored in one package has to be used in another package with what? Fully qualified class name. Yes or no? Fully qualified class name means using a class with its package name like this. java.util.linklist lnk is equal to new java.util.linklist. Means this is built-in class, library class. When we use it, you'll understand. Fine. So this is how you use. Now import keyword helps in importing a class stored in one package to be used in what? Another package. Understood? If you do import, then you can use the class with simple name. That's it. The syntax for that would be, see like this. If you do import, then you can use the class with simple name. What are the two ways you can import? One is by telling star. Other one is by telling the class name. See, this statement will import all the classes inside the util package. Now this statement will import only linked list class. Are you clear this now? Now, what is the difference between the above two imports? Which one is better and why? This might be the question now. What is the difference between? Second. Okay. See, this is a question. What is the difference between the above two imports? Which one is better of importing and why? Yeah? See the case number 1. I'll be taking is import java.util.star. Okay, in this what happens? Advantage. This statement will import all the classes inside the package and will be helpful when you want to use many classes from the same package. If you say star. Disadvantages. I'm talking about star. Okay, disadvantage would be what? The star form increases compilation time because it has to import all the classes from that package, but it has no effect on the runtime performance. Next point, it would be very difficult to identify which class is coming from which package. Clear now? Okay, note, using star form is not recommended approach and is not followed by good programmers. Next case number 2. Which is the case number 2? Going with class name like this. Advantages. This statement will import only a linked list class. It would be very clear to identify which class is coming from which package. That's the advantage. Note, this is a recommended approach and is followed by all good programmers. Following now? The recommended approach and followed by all good programmers. Lastly, sometimes when you want to use two classes with same name from two different packages, then you have to use fully qualified class name. Understood? Sometimes when you want to use two classes with same name from two different packages, then you have to use fully qualified class names. The last point. Are you clear with all these import points? Any questions about import? Import I'm asking. Access specifiers I'll complete. Next topic. Import the class first, then you can access the members. Now if you make all your, shall I complete this now? Yes. Now once you import it, now what's happening now? All your members are getting access there. If you make it as what? Public. Understood? If you make your members as public, then only it is getting accessed. So don't think always you should make it as public. Okay. Sometimes you do not, when you write a class, now see I am writing a class. Now I'll be having my own logic. I don't want my class to be used in some other package. Understood? So that time I'll not make it as public. Sometimes what will happen when I'm writing my class, okay, I want my class to be public, but I do not want some members of my class to be accessed outside. So depending on this, we start writing the classes. So writing a class is an art. Okay, so you have to decide how many variables you'll have, instance variables, how many static variables, how many blocks, how many constructor, how many methods. All this you have to decide. And after deciding that, now you have to decide which member will be accessed or will you allow to be accessed in other packages. So it's a talent and that comes gradually to you. Okay, so let's talk about the next topic now, access specifiers. Understood now? Okay. Now what are access specifiers? Access specifiers are used to specify the scope for what? Class and members of the class. Access specifiers are used to specify the scope for class and members of the class. They help in providing what? Security to class and members of the class. Access specifiers help you in providing what? Security to class and members of the class. Now next point. Access specifiers can be used to restrict access. Okay. Now coming to this one now. See, a class can have only, see, we are talking about this point now. They help in providing what? Security to class and members of the class. So first I am going with what? Class. Then I will come with members of the class. Okay. A class can have only two types of access. What are the two types of access your class can have? Default access, public access. Okay. So for default type of access, there is no keyword provided by Java. And default type of access means the class can be used only within the same package. I'll be giving you good examples for this. Okay, a class can be used only within the same package. Public access means there's a keyword provided by Java, okay, called as public, and the class can be used in any package. So they are dead opposite. So it's up to you now when you write your class whether you give a default access or whether you give a public access. Understood? You have the options. Default access means it will not be accessed in other packages, but there's no keyword provided for that. You saw that now. See, I don't want my class, see this is box, I don't want it to be accessed, so I just remove it. So this is called as what? Default access. But is there any keyword provided for default access? No. Default access means it's available only within the same package. I can use it in only P1, but I cannot use it in other package like P2, MyPack and all that. Clear? Fine. Now here I explained it very clearly. When a class has default access, then it can be used only within the same package and cannot be visible or used outside the package. This point very clearly I have told. Next point. A public class can be used or visible in same package also and in other packages. So very clearly I have explained. If you use, what will happen? If you don't use, what will happen? Now coming to the access specifiers of members of the class. Now, members of the class, that is variables, constructor and methods, can have the following types of access. Some small table. Members of the class, that is variables, constructor and methods, can have the following types of access. Okay, so these are the type of access. Again you are having what? Type of access. There is something called as private type of access, default type of access, protected type of access, okay, public type of access. So these are the types of access your members of the class can have. Understand this point clearly. Okay, these are the types of access your members of the class can have. Okay, and to support these type of access, they are the keywords provided by Java. Understood? So if you want private type of access, the keyword provided by Java is private keyword. If you want default type of access, there is no keyword. Understood? If you want protected type of access, then there is a keyword called as protected. And if you want public type of access, there is a keyword called as public keyword. Understood? So there are three keywords to support what? Four types of access. Three keywords provided to support four types of access. Why? Because for default access there is no keyword. Now the next question immediately is, what do you mean by type of access? Immediately the next question comes out is, what do you mean by type of access? Okay, so that's the next subject which I am covering now. Okay, you are already clear with private access and public access. You are already clear with two access. Which one? Private access. Private access means what? The members can be accessed only within the same class. The private members can be accessed only within the same class. That's it. They cannot be accessed by another class in same package also or in other package also. They cannot be accessed by another class in same package, remember, plus other class in other package also. Public, you know very well now, you just now saw. They can be accessed in any class in any package. Okay, rest are left two. Default is very simple. Default can be accessed by any class in same package. but it is not accessible by other class in other package. Only last topic is protected. 3 you know already, but still I'll give good examples and clarify all your doubts about this. Understood? Repeating, private only in same class, but not in other class in same package or other package. Next, default only within by any class within same package. By any class within same package. Public by any class in same package and outside the package. And it is very clearly written here. Again, a beautiful table where and all you can access and all that. But this is theory part of it. So I don't want you to by heart all this. I'll give you some good examples where you can concretely remember all these points. Like here I've told private, access in same class, access in subclass in same package, access in different class in same package. Okay, access in subclass in other package, access in different class in other package. So if you have a class now, remember, if you have a class and member, generally that class and member will be used in 5 locations. Only 5. A class and a member will be used where? 5 locations. Where you will be accessing that member in same class, or you will access it in subclass in same package. Subclass in same package. Or you will access in what? Different class in same package. Different class in same package. So this is about same package story now. One is in same class, one is subclass same package, other one is different class same package. Outside the package again the same story will come. Subclass in other package or different class in different package. Different class in different package. So totally we are covering 5 keywords today. Okay, totally we are covering how many keywords? 5. Package, import, private, protected, public. 5 keywords we are covering. Okay, so make a note of that actually clearly. Are you clear with this? Okay. So and again I have explained what it is not and all that. So these points also you can write it. So here I have told private members can be accessed only within the same class. Cross mark is where you cannot access. Private members cannot be accessed by another class, subclass or different class, any class. Okay, in same package or different package. Or default members can be accessed what? I told cannot be accessed now. Yeah, private members cannot be accessed by another class. It can be a subclass or different class in the same package or different package. Next, default member can be accessed by what? Any class. Any class, what do you mean? Same class, subclass or different class in same package. Default members, cross mark, cross, cannot be accessed by any class. What do you mean by that? Subclass or different class in another package. Protected, I'll come back. Public members can be accessed by any class in any package. Now we'll come back to protected. Protected almost all same, like what? Default. Okay, it's in between default and public. It's in between that. Carefully see. Protected members can be accessed by any class. Any class means same class, subclass or different class in same package. Same like default. Okay. But extra is protected members can be accessed by subclass in different package. Only by a subclass in different package. That's one thing extra. But they cannot be accessed by what? Different class in different package. It's similar to default. Only one thing where it can be accessed is subclass in different package. But default members cannot be accessed in subclass or different package. So theoretically you got the idea. Okay. But we need example. Theoretically you got the idea. Okay. So I put it in a simplified manner. Private only within the same class. Simplified manner now. See, don't get confused. Private only within same class. Public anywhere. Understand now? Private, first dead opposite you go. Private and public. Private only within same class. Public anywhere. Default only within same package. Last comes protected now. Protected same packages, but only in subclasses outside the package. That's the one thing. But again, it's something like we are by hearting now. So to avoid that, best is what? An example. A good example I'll give. Very clearly you'll start understanding this. So today I'll only write it theoretically. I'll write it on the board. Next session what I'll do, I'll type it and show it for you clearly. Clear? In Edit Plus, I'll try. In Eclipse, I'll type it and show it for you. It will be something like this now. See, this is package. P1. I'll be having one class called as A. It will have some members, int W, int H, W, int X, int Y, int Z. We'll hard code. See, we are not concentrating on initializing now. We are concentrating on what? Accessing. Okay, access specifiers. So you initialize it in anywhere secondary. See, for W, I want to give private type of access. If you want to give private type of access, use private keyword. Now for X, I want to give what? Default type of access. What do you mean by default type of access? Only within the same package. By any class within the same package. Don't use any keyword. Okay. For Y, I want to give protected type of access. You know what is protected type of access now? Same package, any class, but in other packages only subclasses. So which type of access you want to give, you decide. So I'm only showing you for variables. This is applicable to methods also. Understood? And this one would be public. And one thing clearly remember, your members of the class can have 4 types of access, but a class can have only 2 types of access. Do not forget that. A class can have only 2 types of access. Understood? Either in the same package or in other package. Class means default and public access, class. But members of the class, 4 types of access. Okay. Now this is a story here. Package P1. Tomorrow I will show it in coding to you. Or 1 second. I'll finish it off. Neatly only I'll write it and finish it off today. Sorry, XYZ you take. Okay, see now I'll have one method here. Show a method. There's one method. And in this method what I'll try to do? I'll try to access all the members. Void show A. I'll try to access the members. See, SOP W, SOP X, SOP Y, SOP Z. All the members you can access here. Understood? Now one more way I'll try to access. Carefully notice what I'm doing. Sometimes you'll create an object of the class within the same class and access. So one, I'm showing you one access, I'm showing you direct access. Another access what I'll be showing is without, one access is direct, other one would be by creating an object. So 2 access I'll show you. So SOP object dot W, SOP object dot X, SOP object dot Y, SOP object dot Z. I might have one question. To access the members of the same class in the same class, why should I create an object? This question you might have. I had given you this answer long back. Where will you use this? Why will you see? If you want to access the members of the class within the same class directly, you can access. What is the necessity for creating an object and accessing it in the same class? If I want to access instance members in static block, static context, if I want to access instance members in static context, what do you have to do? You have to create an object and access. We have discussed this topic. Same thing. Okay. So fine. So this is one type of access. Now here what happens? Yes. Here also you can access all the 4. Understood. Now coming to, this is show A1 method. Now I'll have public class B extends what? A. It is extending A. Understood. Now let's see. It is extending A. See here, I see it's a subclass now, but present in what? Same package. Understood. See this. SOPW, SOPX, SOPY, SOP SOPW, SOPX, SOPY, SOPZ. So can I access a private member in subclass? Private, it is subclass. So but still I can't access private member. Default member, default access, yes. Protected, yes, because in the same package. And Z also I can access. This is one way of accessing. Now other one, A object is equal to new A. Means what am I doing? I am trying to create the object of superclass in subclass and access. Let's try that also. So you can access the members what? Directly in subclass. But sometimes you'll try to create an object and access. So let's see whether it's possible or not. See here what I'm trying to do. Yes. SOP object dot W. SOP object dot X. SOP object dot Y. SOP object dot Z. Object dot W. Private member cannot be accessed by creating an object also. Default, yes, you can access. This you can access. This you can access. We'll be seeing this with coding. So yes, I think, sorry, I should have given a method name here. I should have given a method name. I'm running short of space. Or I'll write it here this side. One second. It is correct. Okay, everything is correct. Just wait. I'll just modify this. Again I am using WHND, it is XYZ, very much used to WHND. Okay, then I have show A method, that will be of type public void show A. One method I have, and here I'll try to access directly W X. I'll do it like this. SOP W X Y Z. One more I'll do it with object. A object is equal to new A. Understood? So here I'll write. See, this is without object. So here I can access. So other one would be what? Like this. A object is equal to new A. So SOP object dot W See, these are all statements in one method. Which method? Show A. Don't get confused. Okay. So now see, these are also accessible, no doubt. Fine. Next, I'll write which one now. This is class A. Now I'll write class B, which will be present in public class B extends A, but it is in the same package. So what I'll do, I'll write one show B method here. Okay, so all these methods I'll make as public. You'll understand why. Now see this. Here what I'll do, I'll access one without object. See here directly. SOP W, SOP X, SOP Y, SOP Z. SOP W, X, Y, Z. So here W will be not accessible because it's private. Default accessible in subclass, same package. Subclass same package story now. We are trying to access the members of class A in B, which is a subclass in same package. So notice from that point of view now, all are accessible. So one I will access it with object. So SOP object dot W, SOP object dot X, SOP object dot Y, SOP object dot Z. Object dot W, no, yes, yes, yes. Yes or no? By creating an object, I can create the object of superclass where? In subclass also. You can create any object anywhere. Understood? I can create an object of superclass in subclass and access its members. True. So I'm doing that. One you can access it directly. Other one you can do like this also. Okay. So when you do like this, you cannot access only private member. Are you clear this? Okay. Next, class B was extending what now? Which class? It is extending A class. Now class C will be unrelated class. Class C will be unrelated class, different class, but in the same package. It is not related to A now. Class C will not be related to A, but it will be in the same package. Let's see how to access now. See, where is this class in the same package now? So let's see now. See what will be the method public void show C method. One method is there now. In this method, what will I try to do now? I'll try to access the member. How will I do it? Very simple. See this. SOP W, SOP X, SOP Y, SOP Z. So carefully understand the question. I am trying to access the members of class A in class C, okay, which is there in the same package, but it is a different class. It is not related. Now can I access W, X, Y, Z in the same package? No. You cannot access any member because they are not related. So unrelated classes, how you have to access them? You have to create an object only and access. So all are wrong. So this is where you have to be very careful. But with object I can access. See this. A object is equal to new A. SOP now object dot W, SOP object dot X, SOP object dot Y, SOP object dot Z. So yes, you can access for what? Private member, can it be accessed in another class in same package? No. Default member, can it be accessed in other class in same package? Yes, but only by creating an object. Protected member, can it be accessed by a different class in same package? Yes, but by only creating an object. Can a public member be accessed by other class in the same package? Yes, but by only creating an object. So by object you can access default, protected and public, but not without creating an object. Are you clear with this? Okay, next. See now, package P2. We'll go to package P2 now. So in package P2, we'll have one class now. Which class? Class D, which extends what? A. So D is a subclass of A, but it is in a different package this time. Same like B was a subclass of A and it was in what? Same package. But now D is a subclass of A, but it is in different package. Valid code. Now see, let's see. The method name would be what? You can give public void show D method. So let's see now. One again, same story. Without creating an object. W, X, Y, Z. So without creating an object, can I access private member in subclass in another package? No. Can I access default member in subclass in another package? Default members are not accessible by subclass in another package. So no. Then next, can I access protected member by a subclass in another package? Yes. So can I access public member by a subclass in a package? Yes. Directly you can access all of them. This is direct. One more would be what? By creating an object. So let's see now how. So object SOP object dot W, SOP object dot X, SOP object dot Y, SOP object dot Z. So these are the members. Now see this. By creating an object now. Private member cannot be accessed even by creating an object. Default member cannot be accessed by a subclass in a different package by creating an object. Even protected member, see, default member cannot be accessed by different class, default member cannot be accessed by a subclass in different package. Protected member also cannot be accessed. This is one place where it will take time for you to adjust. Confusing. Protected member cannot be accessed by a subclass in a different package by creating an object. It should be accessed directly like this, not by creating an object. This is one point where you have to pay attention. Understood? Clear with this? You cannot access it by creating an object, but you have to access it only by directly. Okay. Public member, yes, you can access it. See, remember this one, which one? Protected. I'll underline. This means, and even private member can be accessed within the same class by creating an object. That can be accessed, but protected cannot be accessed. That you just get adjusted. This is a catch. Catch means what? Private member can be accessed by creating an object within the same class. Same class you can create an object and access, but you cannot access it outside the class. Protected member cannot be accessed by creating an object in a subclass in other package. Okay, last. Class E, which is an unrelated class. Public void show E method. Okay, so same story. SOP W, SOP X, SOP Y, SOP Z. So now see, it's an unrelated class. How can it access? It cannot access. E cannot access any member because it is unrelated to A. Okay, just here. Class C only, which is unrelated class, cannot access what? A members in the same package because it's unrelated. Same story will come here. So without object, you cannot access only. Understood? But with an object, yes, by creating an object, you can access what? Not W. Private cannot be accessed in a different class in different package. Default cannot be accessed in a different class in different package. Protected also cannot be accessed in a different class in different package. Public can be accessed in different class in different package. As simple as this. So that's what I told you. When you have a class and its member, it will be accessed in 5 locations. Where and all? Same class, same package, same class, same class, one you will be accessing here. Other one where you will access is subclass in same package. Other one would be different class in same package, or it will be subclass in different package or different class in different package. These are the only access you will do, not more than this. So how you want to restrict, you decide. Understood? So finally, the client code. See, this is the client code. You have got 2 packages. Now write on client that put that client in package P3. You put it in P3 deliberately. You'll understand what is importing and all that now. Understood? Now clearly see class demo client. It's a demo client. Class. Okay, I'm running short of space. Just understand. Class demo client. So PSVM. So I want to create object of which one? A. I want to create an object of A. Okay. So I'll create A is equal to new A. But what should I do? Import now. So import. What I'll import? P1 dot A. If I want, I can say P1 dot star. If I say P1 dot star, A, B, C, all three classes will be imported. But don't do it. Understood? Similarly, now after creating the object, in A, how many members are there? W, X, Y, Z. Okay. So W cannot be accessed because it's a private. X also cannot be accessed. Y cannot be accessed. But Z can be accessed. Don't bother about Z. Go with the method. Just call which one? A dot show A method. So when you call A dot show A method, all those things will get executed. But to call show A method, it should be public now. So make the method as public. Only then you can execute it from other class in other package. So all your methods should be public. Understood? I will not access the variable. So this is how you restrict the access. What you will do, see now demo is another class in P3 package. Demo is another class in P3 package. Now how it will come and access A, see? A is private. Sorry, W is private. W is private. Now see, how will you access W in another class in other package? You will call the method. Control comes here. Now show A will work with private member W. This is how the control goes. Understood? Similarly, you can write BB is equal to new B. Which method you will call? B dot show B. Again you have to import P1 dot B. Import all. Import P1 dot B. Import P1 dot C. Don't say star. Understood? Similarly, you'll import what? P2 dot D. Import P2 dot E. Import all these classes. Create the object now. What? CC is equal to new C. C dot show C. DD is equal to new D. D dot show D. EE is equal to new E. E dot show E. Call all the methods. As simple as this. See, a restricted way of giving access. How you can restrict? Clear this? So class can have only two types of access. Members of the class can have four types of access. But keywords provided are only three. Only three keyword. Okay. So for a class, if you want default type of access, don't use anything. If you want public type of access, use public keyword. For a member of a class, if you want what type of access? Three keywords only. For private access, private keyword. Default access, no keyword. Protected access, protected keyword. Public access, public keyword. Any questions? Is it clear to you? Try typing this in Eclipse. Next session I will only type and show you. It will become very clear now. So almost all we have completed access specifiers also. We have completed access specifiers. So totally we have covered 5 keywords today. Package, import and access specifiers. And this is how you provide a package. Helps you in providing what? Security to class and members of its class. As telling you, packages helps you to provide what? Security to class and its members of the class. This is how it will provide. Clear? I had given you notes about access specifiers or no? Okay, that's it.